everybody. This is Chuck from the Chuck and Lisa Show. Welcome to the Chuck and Lisa Show. I hope you guys are doing well tonight. I'm glad you joined us. Please welcome my lovely and beautiful bride, Lisa.
Hello.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi.
Everybody say hi, Dershi.
Hi, Dershi.
Hi, Dershi.
Hi, Dershi.
And how are you doing tonight, Dershi?
Well, better than I deserve to be, but I'm pretty sure you knew that already.
I didn't. Actually, I just had a Sharpie run out from writing and all.
Yeah. One of the bathrooms in North Carolina again, huh?
Every one of them.
Yeah. It's funny because my parents were, up visiting in Virginia, and on the way home, I stopped at a rest area in North Carolina. My mom said she saw a sign for a good time.
Yeah.
Called Dershi, and he's doing.
Was working, so we don't really want you to call it that.
That would be.
They say
That would be awkward.
He's doing better than he deserves to be, so give him a call. That's what it said.
That's very funny. That's very funny. And Miss Lisa, how are you doing tonight?
I'm alright.
I'm alright.
There don't nobody care about me.
I had a good time. Good movie. Bullwinkle's in the
Silly
house.
movie.
It is. Alright, the bar is it's happy hour, so if you're drinking, just mention about it, chat about it in the chat room like everybody always does.
They're not allowed to have a happy hour in North Carolina.
No, I think we're allowed to on here.
Yeah, I mean in the bars. They can have happy hour, but they can't have drink specials. Like during that, it could be all day long,
Right.
but it can't be just during a certain amount of time.
Alright, I guess we ought to start by telling everybody where they can find us.
Does anybody really care? Does anybody really know what time it is?
I'm on a lot of sites,
Does
so I want
anybody really
you
care? Yeah.
You basically hang out on two sites of them. Right?
Headphones aren't working right. Alright. They're not fitting right. There we go. Okay, that's better. Anyway, your face is up there. I have not changed it yet. I gotta add like the 18 other new ones that you're in.
Well, let me do it the best way I can here. I am at Chuck Nellis on Gap, Parlor, Tumblr, Flatpub, Vigo, USA.life, Rodius, MeWe, Politichatter, and on Facebook, when I'm not suspended, I've been suspended for by the time I'm through with the next 13 more days, I think.
Again?
Yeah.
What did you do this time?
Again, nothing. All I have to do is wait until I get suspended. It's just like Twitter used to be to me.
It really is, man. It's amazing.
It's amazing. Anyway, you can find me there when I'm there. Anyway, I will have been suspended 60 out of 64 days straight by the time it's over.
That's pretty funny.
Chuck is in Facebook prison right now.
Yep, I'm working to be a Facebook legend the way I became a Twitter legend. And then on this new site, Getter, I'm actually on there now and I'm growing quite quickly. It's called GETTR. So I'm real Chuck Nellis there because some son of a bitch stole real Chuck Nellis.
Was your dad?
Me? No, I have not been on Gutter. Sorry.
Was it your dad?
I doubt it. My father's still trying to decide watch Fox News. That was my reaction to
Meh.
Meh. Exactly.
Meh.
Alright, moving right along. Miss Lisa, where in the world can we find you?
Here.
Oh yeah, tell everybody.
No, I was
You can't pull first.
No, I thought you were taking
President.
attendance. I thought you were taking attendance.
President.
President.
And where can we find you?
I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. Also on Instagram as Vincent Snowman Finds. I'm on Etsy as Vincent Snowman Finds. I have a consignment booth at exit 143 in Burlington and a consignment connection. I'm on Reddit, but nobody cares about it because I don't talk to people there. And I don't know what else.
Bullwinkle says sound is awful. Can hear Dersh. Chuck and Lisa sound bad.
Well, we
Is
don't
your air
have it.
conditioner still on?
No, it's,
Nope,
it's
it's
not
off.
on.
Check your connections.
I can hear you guys fine.
Check the outgoing connection then.
Take the squirrels out of your ears.
You're 5x5 on the needle here.
I know. Check your sound on your thing, Bullwinkle. It might not be us in this case because it sounds perfect to me. Anywho, while he's checking that, so Miss Lisa, the two most important things you say that I always want to emphasize for folks is that on Etsy you have a lot of great things on vintage Velma finds.
I do.
You do,
I
and
do.
there's hundreds of items.
I have swizzle sticks. Those are really cool.
They're really popular.
Yeah.
All right, and also at exit 143 off of 80 and 85.
I said that.
I know, I was reiterating. Mr. Dershey, I know what you're going to say, but where in the world can we find you?
Well, I'm sitting behind my computer chair, producing the Chuck and Lisa show right now. Not sure where I'm going to be later,
Right?
but
You're behind your chair? In your chair?
yes, I'm behind the computer in my chair.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
And other than that, oh bother.
oh, stop. Real interjection before you go back to actually telling us where you are. Think Already is here and says, heard Lisa find Chuck is a bit faint. Can you turn up your gain at all? Sir?
It's probably your microphone. Could you adjust your microphone?
No. No.
Whatever you did just helped.
I hit it with my fingernail.
Oh, wait. It turned itself down. Now I bet
Yeah.
you guys can hear me much
Oh yeah.
better.
Now you're good.
How's that?
Beautiful.
All right, good. Sorry about that. Apparently it was my computer that defaulted itself back to some level I didn't set it at.
It shut itself up.
It shut up.
Well, shut up, Chuck's microphone.
Yeah.
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 Now mine is not working.
You're what?
I see. Oh,
No, spilling the beer, unplugging the computer.
No. It wasn't charging.
Ah.
Oh, no. That would be problematic. There we go. I'm back.
This show's a train wreck already.
Oh, that's the way we like it.
It's about normal.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Spend an
It's-
hour talking about stuff that you don't hear about on headline news or CNN or Fox or anybody else.
Hey,
And that's
Jerry.
the fun of it.
Jerry joined
Yeah.
us.
I wanted to welcome Jerry and Think Already and Bullwinkle and anybody else that wants to join us in the pool over there. It's a good time. Let's see. So we've covered all that. Let me talk about the birthdays today. Who do you want to mention first, Miss Lisa?
My late stepfather Eugene.
Eugene.
It would have been his 83rd birthday, I believe.
Ah.
Wow.
Yep.
Other birthdays today. A-Rod, New York. Maya Rudolph, also New York.
Rudy?
Spieth, great golfer. Kid's got talent. Norman Lair.
He's still alive.
It's getting hot in here.
I know.
Can we turn the AC back on?
It'll sound funny.
Well, your microphone's a lot better. It might be okay.
Yeah.
Why don't you give it a shot?
I will in a moment. As soon as I get through this, I'll let you guys talk for just about 15 seconds. I'll go do that. Oh, Jerry Van Dyke. He's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
He's funny. Not as talented as his brother, of course, but talented guy. And that's just about all I have to say about that today, because everybody else, I'm like, who? When I get to the point where I'm going, who? Then I know it's time to move on to the next topic.
Can we get to an important birthday yesterday?
Yeah. Go point at Lisa for a second. I'm going to go turn the AC on.
What was the important birthday yesterday?
Who's
Important-
oh, right.
important-
Oh, yeah. most important birthday for you. Go
Big,
ahead.
big, important birthday yesterday. My puppy turned 3. It was Chief's birthday yesterday. He's
Shelby's birthday
Woohoo!
on Sunday.
Yeah, it was Shelby's
Yeah.
birthday on Sunday. First one for her.
Yep.
cool. Yeah, so we gave him a big birthday bone, and he's happy, and he's been chewing on that all day.
Cool.
Yeah, so
Let me make Shelby a cake.
yeah, he made it out. He made it out of his terrible twos, and so we're doing all right now.
Nice.
He's good.
Oh, my son said on the way home today, he said dog breeders and dog trainers say that dog parks are like the worst things that dogs can do because they are going to get into a fight if they go to a dog park.
Fight.
So I guess I can see that.
I used to take dogs, my other two, a lot to dog parks. I never had any problem. Renegade loved the dog park.
Yeah, I think it's just people that don't train their dogs at all, probably.
Yeah, well, Chief used to. Chief is afraid of most dogs, so I don't take him there because it traumatizes him
Yeah.
because he's just afraid, and he'll hide in the corner. As long as the dog is there, he'll hide in the corner.
Aw, that's not good. Hey, I have a question because I don't drink apps. They're talking about it there. Is that the same thing as Annecy or Sambuca?
No,
Is it all licorice stuff?
I don't think so.
What is absinthe while you guys are chatting over there? You guys make Phil teach me something. In the meanwhile, let me talk about our first story that Miss Lisa.
Green.
Yeah, your microphone is messed up again, Chuck.
Actually, it is. It is.
What?
It is licoricey tasting.
My
Yeah.
microphone what?
Your microphone is not working again. I don't know.
Well, it's got to be the AC.
I don't- Huh? That's so weird. But I mean, it's not like the AC is louder than you guys. It's just the volume output's not working.
Oh, let me do it again. I'll do my best. Yeah, it turned it down again.
Whoa!
There-
What was that?
There it goes.
Whoa! Now we sound like we're in a bathroom.
Is that good?
Yeah, there you're fine. You're good.
I'll turn it down in here.
Okay, it sounds like we're in a bathroom.
All right. Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah, so you can hear the air conditioner, but we can still hear you.
Down again.
It says Chuck. Up, Chuck.
That just ain't right.
Chuck's
All right.
microphone doesn't like Chuck tonight.
Sorry about that. All right, back to the super brave dog. A Yorkie is credited with protecting a 10-year-old owner from a coyote in Scarborough, Toronto. A 6-year-old Yorkie was protecting her 10-year-old owner from a coyote in the neighborhood. She was walking her dog with her dog, and just before they had seen Facebook posts warning about a coyote in the area that was chasing children. She thought, am I next? What's going to happen to me? So I ran with my dog. So when the coyote got close to them, she dropped the leash and the dog would not follow her. What happened next on the security neighbor's camera was seen there. She and her dog are running away, and the dog stops to defend her.
Mm-hmm.
The coyote was attacking the dog, and she tried to ring on people's doorbells. This one neighbor actually let me in. The guy tried to chase the coyote away, and my dog came home. Macy the dog suffered multiple puncture wounds from the attack and needed surgery. She's currently in intensive care recovering from the attack.
Oh no.
So she was super brave.
Poor baby.
Yep, I hope she's all right. They set up a GoFundMe.
Huh. Yeah, we have coyotes here too, and I'm on this thing called Neighborhood something or other. I can't remember the name of it.
Good.
Anyway, so it's like a neighborhood chat group,
Uh-huh.
and the coyotes are back. And somebody reported that, like in the back of our neighborhood, that they killed a cat yesterday or
Yeah.
Probably
day before yesterday.
Yeah, we think there's a lot of missing cats around here right now.
Yeah, we've got coyotes close to us. I just go out there
Because
and
of
ring
all
the
the
wind chimes and they
it's
all
because
run
of
away.
all the subdevelopments. They're taking their spots.
So, hope the puppy recovers fine.
Yeah.
As we all know, most of us like dogs more than most humans.
I do.
Lisa does. I do. Most of the people I know do. I mean, because people can be dicks.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
Chuck,
know what I
push
mean?
your camera down just a little bit. We're getting
Sure.
half your face again.
Do anything you like.
There,
Half
that's
the
better.
face is
That's
better than
better.
none. Is that better?
That's better. Thanks.
Far out, man. All right, so that's a cool story, and let's just hope the dog does well, and thank goodness the kid's all right.
Yeah, really.
That's the big thing. Dogs will protect you to their death, literally. I mean, if something's trying to attack you, they're gonna defend you, even if they're not trying to. It's their nature,
Yep.
because we are theirs. I got a funny, silly story. It's not really a long story or anything like that. But the next story is about a grandma who thinks the voice on the doorbell camera is coming from her phone. So she hears the voice at the door go, "Hello!" And she starts looking at her phone, and then she looks at the phone and just went, "Hello!" And then about 30 seconds later, the person, you can hear the people in the house giggling like crazy because the grandma is acting senile or doesn't know how a doorbell works. So anyway, this went on a couple times before the video ended. It was very funny. Totally nonsensical, but look it up if you think so. It just says grandma thinks voice on doorbell cam is coming from her phone. It's cute.
Do you want to hear
That's
about
pretty funny.
John?
Yeah, sure. I love that joke.
How does a hippie polygamist count all of his wives?
How?
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3
Yeah.
Mississippi. You like that?
Yeah. I couldn't have more than one wife.
I know I would kill it.
Well, that's another reason.
Dude,
That's really the best reason. We don't want homicide.
one is tough
Anyone
enough.
else's or mine. Yeah.
Unless one of them just wants to be the maid.
One is tough enough.
That's funny.
It's a full-time job.
You know how people have been getting tickets for stupid reasons over the years, like for having a turn signal out and a tail light and everything like that out? It's irritating, isn't it?
Very much.
And it's a giant waste of cops' time. So Denver's come up with a cool new program, and I really like this a lot. The Denver Police and Advanced Auto Parts have joined forces to serve the community and help motorists safe in the Mile High City. The officers will now be handing out gift cards to Advanced Auto instead of writing tickets.
Interesting.
How cool is that?
Yeah, they tried something like that here locally, not
Yeah.
not in our city, but our neighboring city,
Yeah.
and it ended up blowing up in their face, unfortunately, because I thought it was a good idea too. But people,
Were they trying to get pulled over?
no, people were getting pulled over, but I guess it's a little different. I'm not sure. I haven't read the article, but
Yeah.
the police here were pulling people over to tell them they were doing a good job driving.
Oh yeah, I remember that was silly.
And the people were just getting pissed off, because they were late for work or they were trying to get somewhere, and the police are pulling them over and they're all upset. And the cop says, "Hey, here, have this gift card because you're driving well." And so that ended very quickly.
This idea is a lot better because it was either that or they were going to get a ticket like they used to get. So instead of giving me a ticket that's a giant pain for the cop and everybody else, give them something to fix the car. They should have it notated so that if the person got the money, that if
Yeah.
they didn't use it to fix it, they couldn't get another card. And they
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's
get
a little
ticket.
bit too much like work.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I think that makes sense, really. If your tail lights out, why get a ticket? I mean, most of the time, if I ever had a tail light out, I don't know, because people don't tell me it's out, and I don't go
Right.
check my taillights. I mean, I guess technically we should,
There
but
should be a thing on your dashboard that tells you.
right.
Like in the 80s, your lights are out.
Your door is
Your
ajar.
door is ajar. No, it's not. It's a door. Anywho, I like that idea. Hey, Advanced Auto Parts is in for it, so they get business anyway. So
Yeah.
they probably get stuff to change their oil or something else while they're there. So it's a promotion. Alrighty. I was amazed at the story, and it's real, and I was almost shocked at it. And the FDA has already approved a magnetic helmet that can shrink a brain tumor, and it worked in its first test. The patient who tried it was a 53-year-old who was very sick in other ways. So he ultimately died from an unrelated injury, but when they did the autopsy, they found that it removed 31% of the tumor mass in a very short time. It was non-invasive. It's just putting a helmet on your head, and it's got 3 rotating magnets connected to a microprocessor controller that's operated with a rechargeable battery.
What?
Yeah. It says the resulting
Put
magnetic.
like a windmill on his head?
He might glow in the dark. The resulting magnetic field therapy created a helmet that was administered for 2 hours initially, then ramped up to a maximum of 6 hours a day. During the period, the patient's tumor mass and volume shrunk by nearly a third, and that's just in that short time. So that's got some real potential for people with brain tumors versus
Yeah, but you
invasive
know what?
surgery.
If there's only one person, you can't really say.
Right, but I mean, it shows potential, so, and you can operate it at home. You don't have to be in a hospital, which is even
Yeah.
better.
That's amazing.
I thought that was very neat.
Foil hats for everybody.
It looks like, it really looks nothing different than like a bicycle hat. In the picture, do you have it up there?
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah, there you go. See the guy wearing the helmet? I guess he's the guy that died, obviously. They covered his eyes because he was dead. Sorry, I'm kidding. Anyway, I think that's a really neat idea. Anybody out there?
Nope.
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 Nobody.
Nope.
Hershey.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, my question is, did they intentionally do that, or is it something they kind of found out by mistake? Were they looking for a way and said, "Hey, let's try magnets"? You know, I mean, who does that? But
Right.
I guess
right,
that's
right.
why.
Well,
I guess
in a
that's
way,
why
I guess
people
it
are
makes sense.
smarter than
Well,
me.
because we operate on a low voltage. Every human
You're-
operates on a low voltage.
Yeah, you're an alien.
I am. I operate at a higher voltage. I can charge cars.
You need to tell your planet to turn you off at 5 a.m.
I cannot. I'm asleep.
Are you from
Apparently they're communicating, and I don't know it.
you're from Planet Sasquatch?
That would be it.
Planet
Planet
shut up.
Sasquatch. Planet, shut up. That's not very nice. Go ahead and say it properly if you're going to say it.
No, it's okay. I'll wait.
They're very silly.
Sorry, apparently the microphone's been doing it for tonight, so you know.
Ooh, Think already brings up an excellent point.
Which
You
is
may not want to use that helmet too close to a computer.
Yeah,
You
probably
will
not.
kill your computer.
or your credit
Or,
card
or your cards or your phone.
or your phone.
Yeah, don't have anything near you when you do it, because it's got a magnetic field. It does make sense in a way. I can see how they came up with that.
I guess.
I think it's, hey, if I had a brain tumor and I could try that first, I'd try
If you
it first.
if you have a brain
I
tumor.
mean, yeah, me.
I mean one that's growing.
Okay, Chuck.
I actually have one.
I
I've had
know.
it for 15,
A long time.
I had it for 15 years now.
I know.
It's in the
So have I.
region of my brain, and it's benign. They said they never expected it to grow. It's just one of those things that happens. Anywho, what's going on in the chat room? Absinthe makes his heart grow fond.
Ha ha ha.
Oh, Michael, you're a hoot, dude. funny. Next story. You aren't going to see any politics here, guys. We just have fun and tell you stories you aren't going to see in the everyday news, and it's just cool things.
Cool. And we got a really good second run of 3 non-political questions tonight.
Oh,
So
good. You want to do that first?
we can do that.
Go for it. I can wait on this.
All right, hang on a second. Somebody's.
I nominate Moose for the worst dad joke of the day so far.
Yeah.
Absinthe makes the heart grow fonder.
Number 1, who am I? Number 2, where am I? That is, what is this place that's called physicality? What am I? Where am I? What is this? Number 3, why am I where I am? Why am I here? And
Where am I? What the hell is going on?
What?
And we have the second version of 3 non-political questions for the Chuck and Lisa show. And as soon as Durson get his act together and put the pictures up, there we go. All right, here we go. 3 non-political questions. So the first.
Oh, good.
Those weren't them. No, those were non-political, but they weren't the questions you're going to get tonight.
Okay.
So
Those were hard. Especially the second one.
already, Chuck. Okay, so the first one is going to be really tough. Really tough. It took me a while. I'm not sure, but let's
This
think
isn't
about
a math problem, is it?
it. It's not a math problem.
Okay,
It's
good.
it's worse than a math problem. All right, so what I want to know is, and what the people want to know, because we could probably get a massive audience because out of these answers. What is your Mount Rushmore? So you got to have 4. What is your Mount Rushmore of ice cream flavors? Your 4 favorite ice cream flavors.
Okay, well, first of all, my first job was at Friendly's.
Yeah.
So ice cream pisses me off.
You still like it, though.
I used to come home with it stuck to my elbows.
And everywhere else.
No, but because you had to dip way down into the things. But so I would say when I was a little kid at Baskin Robbins had this daiquiri flavored ice cream, which I thought was really sherbet probably, which I thought was really awesome. So that would have to be that. And then shoot. It's not, what is it, like butter brickle, I think it's called. Not butter crunch, something like that. Not butter pecan, but the one that has little pieces of stuff in it.
Right.
And cherry vanilla.
Good choice.
And whatever that stuff was I was eating from Ben and Jerry's the other night. That was really, really good. Then one of those ones that has like a million pieces of everything in it. What was that? Is that the Tonight Show? I think it was the Tonight Show. I like that. I like that one a lot. It has like 10 different things in it. I like that one a lot.
All right, good.
Is that
Chuck?
All right. Maple walnut, butter pecan, or pecan if you're in Texas.
Or pecan.
Or pecan.
If you have a pecan, Lisa goes to the pecan after the show.
Did you say your third one and I missed it?
No, I haven't said that.
No.
I was thinking probably just vanilla and chocolate because they're pure, delicious flavors.
What about that sounded like Ricky Hawk.
Or,
They are pure delicious
or
flavors.
replace
What about
chocolate
creamsicle?
or I love creamsicle.
Oh, creamsicle, yeah.
How do you replace chocolate? I know how to replace chocolate.
They didn't say you could only have 4 the rest of your
What's
life.
the name of that
Yeah.
flavor with cookie dough and chocolate bits?
Yummy.
That's good.
There's crap.
So hey,
And that's in vanilla ice cream, so that covers the vanilla.
cool. We are getting responses from our audience, which is what we want. And
Yay.
Bullwinkle says coffee, Rocky Road, strawberry, and chocolate.
I like coffee ice cream also.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with the coffee and a
Coffee makes
good
everything better.
a good chocolate. There's nothing better than a good, but it's got to be a good chocolate. Strawberry, I don't know so much. I like, I think already, butter pecan, pistachio, which is good, cherry, vanilla,
Did you mention
and coffee.
No, I like pistachio.
Lisa,
Yeah.
pistachio.
I like pistachio as well. Coffee
You
is
have
definitely
bourbon
my
ice cream,
first.
by the way.
Yeah, coffee is definitely my favorite. I mean,
Come on,
this is the
Bullwinkle,
coffee
think
answer. That's
about
what I get.
Think about it. You know why they don't
All
have
right,
bourbon ice cream? Because alcohol doesn't freeze.
Yeah. All right, cool. And
Second question.
all right, question number 2. Now we have to, again, no political BS. So this is a perfect world question. So in a perfect world, no political things involved, and you had the talent, the physical or mental talent to compete in any sport that you want. And what would that sport be? It's a 2-part question here. What would that sport be? And would you rather win or compete in the Olympics and win a gold medal in that sport, or compete on the highest professional level of that sport and win a championship? So, what is a sport you would
Mine's
take
a
part in?
no-brainer. I think it's probably the same as yours.
No.
Okay, NASCAR.
NASCAR's not a sport.
Yes, it is.
Well,
Yeah, I want to be.
They're
a
not in
driver.
the
no,
Olympics.
we're,
They're
we're
not
not
the
we're not going to count NASCAR or horse
Why?
racing.
It's driver
Because
friendly.
you can't have another item. It's just your body. A
Yeah,
body.
got to be you, something that you can compete in physically yourself.
Like they have it at the Olympics or something.
When I was young, you mean?
It doesn't
No,
matter.
with
You
your
know,
body work.
you had the
Well,
even
that-
now, if you had the perfect body and you're able to compete in any sport that you want, what would that sport be? And would you prefer winning a gold medal for your country or winning a championship on the highest professional level of that
I already
sport?
got mine.
Go ahead.
I would be on the women's national team in soccer, and I would win the World Cup
That's
There you go.
and the
That's-
Olympics.
yeah, you can only pick one.
Cup. World Cup. Okay, World Cup. That's
I
better.
would be in the PGA, and because I can still do it at age 60, and win the Triple Crown.
Cool.
You know, win all the majors.
Yeah.
The majors, yeah, 4 majors.
Yeah, win the 4
That's
majors.
cool.
Uh,
So-
yeah, 4
And then you'd have the smoking hot soccer playing white.
So, Lisa, I think I'd agree with you. I played soccer when I was young, but I stopped playing because I was in so many other sports.
Yeah.
And but I think soccer. But my problem is, whoa, hello,
Thirst.
What the
whoa, that
heck?
was loud.
Hold on, I'm sorry. They say they can't hear us again, and the sound of my computer keeps.
It's Eugene. That's what it is. It's his birthday, and
It's
he's
somebody.
messing with our stuff.
It keeps, every time I change the page, it turns itself down. That's
Yeah.
so weird.
But it would be tough. I think I would choose, like Lisa, the Olympics, win a gold medal for my country. You know, be on the stand, have the national anthem play.
Yeah.
But man, it's a tough choice for me because I would love to win a Premier League championship
That'd be
as
cool
a
too.
soccer player.
Hey guys, does our sound better now?
It sounds better to me.
It seems like it's turning itself down.
I don't know what it's doing.
It's weird.
Boxing.
Anyway.
Boxing
Yeah,
would
you're-
be fun.
you're
Boxing
definitely
would
back.
be
Fun.
Yeah. So see what our family says. So martial arts.
Martial arts.
Uh, Taekwondo, yeah, Taekwondo from Think Already.
Jerry says hockey professional.
Real wrestling would be fun too, not fake wrestling.
He says to fill in the bank account.
Yeah. Taekwondo from Think Already, he would be professional. Oh wow, Bullwinkle was a box for 7 years. That's cool. Did not know that.
Oh, really?
I was
That's
trying
cool.
to think of something that wasn't a team sport. Like if I couldn't do a team sport, what would I do?
So, Cal Mom, it turned itself down again, the bastard.
No, it went back up.
I just did it myself.
Ew.
And it keeps turning itself down.
Oh, I don't know.
That is not
That's
right.
interesting. That's really weird, Chuck. What is wrong with your computer tonight? It's listening to Lisa, like I said. So, shut up, Chuck.
I can't think of a non-team sport because I hate golf. I can't swim.
Well, the other one for me would be cycling, and obviously
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
to win the Tour de France would be amazing.
How come they don't have one of those for women?
Is that anything
They
like
do.
France?
Tour de France, Tour de France, sort of like pecan and pecan.
France.
Tour de France. Lisa, they do have professional women's cycling, and this year
They just
they
don't
had-
show it on TV, right?
not very much, unfortunately, no. So there's some really good women cyclists out there.
You would
But
think.
they did previously to this year, they would do a just 3 stages of the Tour de France. This year they did a 7-day. They call it La Tour, or something like that. I think it's La Tour. So 7-day women's race, and they televised it, which was the best thing.
That's cool.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
But did they make them wear bikinis like the volleyball? women?
Yeah, no, not so much.
Yeah, 'cause that's just stupid. Sorry.
That was stupid. And being fined for not wearing a bikini bottom is even
Did you
stupider.
hear about that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did you hear that Pink said she would pay their fines?
Yes, I saw
They
that
wanted
too.
to wear their shorts.
Yeah, and there's one of the teams was wearing a unitard in gymnastics rather than a leotard
And they didn't
And-
like that.
in protest as well. So, all right, third question. All right, this one's going to be the tough one, and you might have to take a second to think about it. The third question is, who is, in your opinion, the best NASCAR driver to never win a cup?
Mark Martin.
Same, no question. First thought in my head, no question about it. Mark Martin.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
He-
Got
he-
came
it's-
second 4 times.
well, it could be even today, past or present.
All right,
Yeah.
so of a current driver,
That past or
Denny?
present, yeah.
Denny.
Yeah, Denny would have to be the best of today.
And
All right.
That's it. But
that's what
Yeah.
I think. A cup championship?
Yeah, Cup
Yeah.
Championship.
of all
Yeah.
time, definitely Mark Martin. But
But the coolest thing would have been, well, I don't know if it would have been cool. It would have been cool for you. If Newman would have won that time when
Yeah.
he didn't win any
he
races
lost
all
the
year.
championship by a half a
And
second.
but he didn't even win any races all year, but he could have won the championship if
Nope.
he won that one race.
That one still burns my belly.
Yeah. But that, I don't
She
know.
was
But
with
that's,
me, and I felt like crying.
no,
Yeah.
I was actually driving home, and you're like, I can't talk to you right now
Oh,
because,
right.
because my sister had.
I like Newman, but I just wouldn't put him as one of the greatest drivers who hasn't won a championship.
It's the greatest driver that has no neck that hasn't won a championship.
Has no neck. who crossed the finish line on his roof. He's
Right?
definitely
Who's
the.
married to a person from New Jersey.
He's,
Um,
he's had the most,
Who would you say?
most
What?
horrible wrecks at Daytona.
Why? Who
Yeah.
would you say, Dirks?
well, I was going to go with Denny. Of course,
Yeah.
you know, I wasn't a Mark Martin fan, I mean, at all.
Really?
But yet, yeah, not that I disliked him. I just, at the time, I liked
I
other
see.
drivers.
You
So.
don't like short tracks, and you don't like short drivers.
It's correct. Yeah. I was definitely not a short driver, but look at your sound again, Chuck.
Oh, that's so weird.
I keep clicking it up because it pushed.
Yeah.
As I'm talking, it's pushing it down.
That's Eugene. I
I would posit that it's possible. Of course, he could change that this year. That Kyle Larson might
Oh, right.
be in that list. If he'd have stayed in the 42, I think he probably would be on that list
Yeah.
of never winning championship. But it's possible. I mean, he could win one this year the way he's driving, the way
Yeah.
that car's rolling. But
Yeah.
yeah,
We're not up to NASCAR yet, by the way.
I know we talked about there is no NASCAR.
I know, but I've got more stories.
Oh, okay.
all right. Well, that was
answering the 3 questions.
that was the
Yeah.
3 questions for tonight. We appreciate it. Does anybody in the audience answer?
Send in your questions, but not weird, not like weird kinky ones or political ones.
Yeah,
Don't kick you.
no kink and no political questions. And I'll post my email address too. We had Bullwinkle sent in a trivia question, but that's not what we're looking for. But we asked it anyway. But yeah, we'd love to hear from you guys. Email me questions, and we'll get those on the air and give you credit for it too. And we appreciate you helping us out in the audience. We'd love to see your answers to these questions as well. We love the audience participation. So anyway,
Yeah.
let's get back to the show, Chuck.
Meanwhile, back to the rants. This microphone's going to drive me crazy, but other than that.
Short drive.
How would you know?
Well, if you had to keep turning it up every 2 minutes, you would too.
How- Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Next story. A French dad and a robotics engineer
Walked into a bar.
walked into
No.
Jean Louis has built a robotic suit for his 16-year-old son, Oscar, that allows him to walk. Oscar, a wheelchair user, activates the suit by saying "robot up" and it walks for him. Except I bet it says it in French.
What does it say in French?
Robot. He has to say "robot up" to make it work, make it go.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
That
Cool.
is cool.
And the
What if
reason
the
I
robot doesn't speak French?
well, the reason why I wanted to tell this story is because
Whoa!
I know this is driving me up the wall, but I got to do it. Otherwise, they can't hear us, but we can. I'll reboot this computer during the break, nurse.
All right.
Figure out what the heck's going on there. But I brought this up because you keep seeing more and more of these stories everywhere about robotic suits and stuff like that helping the handicapped. And
Yeah.
that's really, really, really serious, high-tech, cool stuff.
Disabled.
Yeah, okay, disabled.
That's cool. That's
I know.
technology is gonna really
I
get
like
in
when
there.
they make those little wheel things for dogs. And they
Right.
put like their butt in the back, and then they have wheels, and then they can run around and stuff.
Well, the coolest thing about it is, by today's design that you see on the screen, it's not that advanced and it's still too heavy. It's still too big and cumbersome. But as time goes by, I would imagine they're going to make that thing a lot more sleek.
Yeah.
So people can almost wear clothes over them.
I almost sent you a thing today about there was a school teacher and her husband's in a wheelchair, and they had a baby, and her students made a thing where they can put the baby in the thing, and it's connected to the wheelchair, so the husband can push the baby around and not drop it.
Oh, how
And-
cool.
Yeah, and and they didn't even ask him to; they just did.
That's neat.
Is this guy a paraplegic or quadriplegic?
Looks like a para. Looks like he can move his arms. I'm not sure though, because they are dangling. He's
Yeah,
not
so
exactly
that's why I was asking. There doesn't look like. I mean, if you look at his right hand, his fingers doesn't look like he.
Right. Yeah. So it doesn't say if he's a para or a quadra. It just said he's in a wheelchair. So the last line that the company engineers says a personal exoskeleton would need to be much lighter, which is true. If you see the size and the bulk of that thing right now, it's just huge. And they're going to get them smaller.
Yeah, but they always have to start that big, and then it's like the first computers took up 4 or 5
Oh,
floors of a
That
First
building.
TV set.
First computer
Yeah.
took up like a whole
Well,
house.
it was bigger than that. Took
Yeah.
up 5 floors of a building.
Yeah.
The ENIAC. Once you head down this path, people will start to make it better and
Yeah.
smaller and better and smaller. And look what they've done as far as like real robots are concerned. They used to be slow and cumbersome. Now they can run, they can jump, and that's just been in the last, several years. That's really cool. Very cool.
So that's going to be something that's really going to help the not handicapped, but the
Disabled
disabled.
or differently able.
Why is handicapped a
didn't-
bad word?
I don't know. I didn't pick it.
Then I'm going to say handicapped.
You
I
say
don't
whatever
anything
you
wrong with
want.
the word.
If people yell at you, it's not my fault.
I don't do PC, so they'd yell at me anyway.
So if my golf score is a
Friends.
10 handicap, does
Yeah.
that mean I'm disabled 10?
No, you're differently able.
Differently able 10 strokes?
You're part disabled.
I'm differently able 10 strokes? Is that what it?
I don't know. I don't make up the rules.
I don't participate in political correctness, so it's an easy answer. You know what I'm saying? No. Just say no.
Just so when we play golf, Chuck, you're going to have to give me 10 strokes because I'm differently able 10.
Well, I'd have to have somebody golfing for me, pretty much.
I would too these days.
Yeah, I mean, I used to golf like crazy, but when my back went, that would
Maybe
be
you
the
guys
golf.
could golf on video.
That would be about it. You know what? That's
That's-
not a bad idea. I used to
I
play
do.
it a lot.
I play a video game called Golf Clash, which is the only golf that I can play these days.
I have the early version on like Sega Genesis, all that, and I played the living crap out of it. Played it all the time.
Hey, do you want to hear another good feel good story just that I just
Sure.
found at random?
Absolutely.
A high school in Iowa allows students to receive PE credits by helping senior citizens and people with disabilities do yard work.
How cool.
That's very nice.
Yeah, we do that here. Our kids have to have like 6,000 hours
Community
of
service or
community
whatever.
service.
They don't call it that, right? What do they call? Yeah, you know what I mean.
Bullwinkle. Golf isn't a sport. Female mud wrestling is a sport. Boxing is a sport.
Jello wrestling.
Synchronized swimming is not a sport. Think
Golf.
today's golf game is a long walk in the park, literally.
Golf is probably the toughest sport on the face of the planet. To
Yeah, you have to
be
get
to
this
be
tiny
good.
little ball in a hole 500 yards away.
Well, yeah,
Thought of that.
and not even that, but I mean, you just think about the trajectory angle. If you're off even, an eighth
2
of an
degrees.
inch, yeah, 2 degrees, 1 degree, you're not even going to hit the fairway. I mean,
It's
you
like-
have to be so precise.
It's like people were playing billiards, and they were like, "What if we went outside, made a humongous pool table, and then we could walk around all day and drink beer and play pool?
No,
Only we could call it golf."
That's what the Scottish did when they invented the game. They just wanted to be
Right.
able to drink outside.
That's funny. Alrighty. Where were we? Quick story about a lady in England. She was a state manager and an antiques hunter. She's used to finding treasures in her work, but at her own home, she found a manhole cover in her living room.
What?
Yep, it was underneath an end stand, and she couldn't figure out what it was. So she lifted it up, and this is England. Remember that?
Okay.
She found a bomb bunker.
A bum?
A bomb.
A bum?
It moved.
A
It's
bum?
a boob. Get to the
Like
bunker.
last night on Jeopardy. With a new kind of weapon, a bomb.
Not an H bomb,
Not
but he
just
said
a
a bomb.
bomb, just a bomb.
A boob.
Bomb.
It is a boob.
A new weapon was a
And
bomb.
it was. Did she go in it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
Pictures inside it and everything
Yeah?
like that.
Was there like a U.S. president in it?
What?
Never mind.
Why, were we missing one?
Bunker boy?
Bunker.
Never mind.
Who, Joe?
No.
Basement
no,
boy?
No, no, no.
Okay.
It's okay. Maybe Boris was in there.
I thought that was kind of neat. Oh, now we go to the sports section. Things that you didn't hear about during the Olympics.
They're not over yet.
I know, but these are two stories that have happened that probably nobody's talking about much.
The biggest story is Simone Biles.
I know, and I don't know why people are giving her a hard time.
Yeah, that
Problems, huh?
that really
No.
pisses me off. These people who have never competed on a level like they have, they're giving her a hard time about, being a coward or,
Yeah, what happened to my body, my choice?
too
What happened to
weak,
that, right?
weak. I mean, these people never competed, never on that sort of level. They never will. They have absolutely no idea what kind of pressure
competed
she's under.
With a broken foot one time, with kidney stones.
Yeah,
They need to leave her alone.
People are morons, man. They just drives me
They
crazy.
really do. Not to mention the fact that they wouldn't give her scores on things that were harder that she was doing that was harder than anybody else that was doing, because they didn't want anybody else to do it and hurt themselves.
So what is the reason she's not?
Well,
She-
mental
she-
breakdown.
She had two bad vault attempts.
Yeah.
She conferred with her coach, and she decided that she needed to let somebody else have a
She
chance,
had a mental breakdown is
Yeah.
what they're reporting,
basically.
just for the pressure because, really,
She's only 24. Think of that.
Yeah,
She's
the U-
only 24.
over the last 5 years, 6 years now that Simone's been around, the U.S. has won the team championship, but they've won it on her back. I mean, if she
Right.
is not perfect, then the U.S. wouldn't win, and that's
Plus,
what
she's had to be the spokesperson for
Right.
sexual abuse and mental toughness and
Yeah.
racism, and she's 24 years old. That's hard,
Yeah.
Alrighty. Meanwhile, in Bermuda.
Meanwhile, in Bermuda,
They had their first gold medal winner
but not
ever.
in Bermuda, from Bermuda.
from Bermuda.
And
Having the Olympics, not in Bermuda.
You know what I learned about Bermuda this week? Just quickly? No, really, just
Go ahead.
quickly. You're not allowed to have any chain restaurants there. Like foreign chain restaurants like McDonald's or Pizza Hut or anything,
Uh-huh.
because they don't want those to take over the island.
Huh.
So there was one McDonald's there a long time ago when there was a military base, but then when the base shut down, they had to close the McDonald's.
Oh, bummer.
that's
Anyway, I'm
interesting.
done with that.
Meanwhile,
Next.
in Bermuda.
In Bermuda,
Yeah, meanwhile, for Bermuda. Shush you. Let me get this out. A lady named Flora Duffy, who would really like to have her name known, won the gold in a women's triathlon race.
if it was a triathlon, wasn't there 3 people?
No.
No, that's not how this works.
Triathlons, bicycling, swimming, and running.
Oh, right!
Yeah.
Like Iron Man.
Yeah, like an Ironman, right. But those people are crazy, man. They run a marathon, they bicycle like 200 miles, and
I know.
Yeah,
swim
she's very,
miles.
very skinny. She's like Stick Woman. You know, the runner's body.
Yeah, there's been a lot of that this Olympics, which is cool. They Ecuador, a guy from Ecuador won the men's bicycle road race, and it's the first gold medal that Ecuador's ever had.
That's pretty cool.
And then that girl from Alaska won the 200 butterfly.
Oh, I know. She was surprised.
She's the first medalist ever from Alaska.
It's like a different country.
True.
It because
There's only one. She swims. You know,
well,
Olympic.
if we had not bought that, it would definitely be a different country.
Well, it'd be Russia.
Mean, it would be like totally.
It'd be Russia. Yeah. But she, you know, you have to swim in a 50-meter pool in the Olympics. There's only one 50-meter pool in the entire state of Alaska.
Serious? Wow.
And it's 2 hours away from where she lives in Seward.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. That's tough to practice. 4 hours of traveling to practice.
So did she practice in other places as well, I guess?
I would assume
Must have.
she'd have to, yeah.
And in my last story about the Olympics,
Or the last story of the night.
yes, exactly. The Philippines wins its first gold after nearly 100 years, just like Bermuda, except not close to each other.
They're both islands.
Woman named Hidilyn Diaz won the Olympics in the 55-kilogram category of women's weightlifting.
Nice.
Yep. She also set an Olympic record with a combined weight of 224 kilograms across 2 successful lifts.
That's a lot of weight.
That's a lot of lift.
That's like
for
almost 500 pounds, right?
That's a lot of weight for a little lady. And she's not a tall woman.
That's pretty cool.
Very muscular lady. So that's cool. I hope you guys enjoyed all the stories I had to bring you tonight. It's always fun to do it.
Didn't you say you had nothing to talk about tonight?
I know, I've changed my mind.
Well, how is that different from any other night?
Oh, jeez. Oh, Chuck, the abuse you take around here is
I can
just...
stay home for this abuse.
You did.
I do. All right, you guys. Kershey put up the location for the right side of politics, which will follow at 8:30. And if you click on the link he's about to post, then you will get a
If I can find it.
Direct connection.
Direct
Direct.
connection. We
Something
take you right where it is, right there,
Directly.
right there.
Directly.
right there,
Directly.
and
I say it in the South, directly.
directly there. We gonna take you directly to the spot,
Or something like that.
right?
Have you got it yet?
I'm getting there.
All right. Well, Lisa and I.
Boom! There it is.
There you
Boom!
go.
There it is.
Click on that link
Boom!
and you'll.
There it is.
Daryl just got here. Daryl, click on that link for the next show, and you'll get to the next show because you missed this one, brother. Sorry.
Wasn't Daryl late last week? Who was late last week? Somebody. Where's
Yeah.
John? John hasn't got an internet connection yet. What the heck is going on with that boy?
Hey, we got to get out of here.
Yeah,
Stop
wee
talking.
chat room and all that.
Yeah, Lisa's got wee chat room.
I have an
We will be
appointment.
back in 29 minutes, and we will be talking about politics on that show. This show will be back 7 p.m. Eastern Time next Tuesday.
Next month.
Next month. It'll be August.
It'll be August.
Dang,
All
that's
right, guys.
ridiculous.
Hey, wait.
Wait, what?
Shut up, Chuck.
Okay. Kershey, do you want to add to that?
Yeah, get off my lawn.
Shut up, Chuck. Good night, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
Yeah, I just posted the email address to send your non-political questions if you want to find out what's going on behind the brains of Chuck Nellis and Lisa Nellis. So email me your...
See the link for the Chuck and Lisa show. I mean, for the right side of politics.
Yeah, it's there.
Really?
It's there. It says the right side.
All right, I gotta go.
It's right before Daryl. Bye, Lisa.
Love you.
All right.
Love you too.
Take care,
All right.
guys.
Good night, everybody.
See ya.